So we are at the Carlton Cinema with Hanna and Adrian. How are you?
Good, yeah. We just had our movie screen, so we're
Yes,
excited, yeah.
we've just seen your film in the middle, like our microphone now.
In the
How
middle of us.
how did the idea came? Did you want to work together and you find a middle point where to get it?
Well, we had just graduated from film studies at TMU, and we were looking for a
At
project
the other side of the street.
at the other side of the street. We wanted to make a short film, and I think Adrian originally had this idea to do a split screen film. And he shared that idea with me, and I thought it was really interesting, and I thought it had a lot of potential, and that it would work really well in a short format. So you kind of came to me with that idea, and then we kind of decided that it would be an amazing way to explore memory and perspective, mirroring different moments in our lives, juxtaposing different moments, and Adrian wrote a really amazing script, very complicated, lots of different scenes, and it ended up being about a 10-minute film, and we decided to make it, That was 2019 that we shot it, and now we're here screening it at Pendance, which we're really happy about.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You've done like the opposite things you're supposed to do with a short film. Lots of location, lots of things happening in screen. You talk about the script, but didn't you think, oh, perhaps we should do something easier, or you want to go for everything because it was at the end 5 days shooting, isn't it?
Yeah, like you're saying, it's definitely not what anyone would advise you to do for a short film. And believe it or not, it was actually, the original script was even more ambitious, and the version of the film that we actually shot is like a pared down version of the idea. But I think it's always how we always saw the film, was this kind of sweeping landscape of time. There's like, we wanted to capture like 6 months to a year of this character's life.
Yeah.
And we always saw it as little moments, and I feel like that's the only way that the concept of the film worked, and we just wanted to honor that and do the best we could with as little resources that we had. And we're really happy with how it turned out, and I think it's one of the things that makes our short film stand out, is that it does have a lot of locations and a lot of scenes, and a lot of short films don't, and we're really proud of that part of our movie.
But one important part of the film is also the actors, because they have like chemistry between themselves, but also with the camera. How did you choose them?
Wow, I mean, they're amazing. So our actors are Ariana Marquis and Alexander Oliver, and we were really lucky. We kind of knew of both of them. We had met both of them prior, and I think we approached Ariana first, and she really connected and resonated with the script because she's from the East Coast. She's from New Brunswick. And then we had met Alex and approached him about the role, and then we had a meeting with them, and they had instant chemistry, and we also had chemistry with them. We all got along really, really well, and we developed a friendship over the course of a year before we even shot the film. So there was so many discussions about character and story and motivation, and we really nurtured our relationship with them, and I think it really shows because there's so much trust between them and trust between us and them, and I think it just resulted in a lot of real emotion and a really special film.
Yeah,
they're amazing.
They were like very generous with the time that they gave us, and we got to do a lot of like script work with them, talking through the script and talking about what moments were working for them, what weren't, how we can make the script better, and then we got to do a lot of rehearsal actually with them before we got on set, which was kind of necessary because of how tight our schedule was, because of how many locations, how many scenes. So there wasn't going to be a ton of experimentation on the day because we had to just get our shots. But that let us do a lot of rehearsal before and let us find the characters with them before we got on set. And I think that's like a big testament to why the performances are so strong, because of just how generous Ariana and Alex were with their time and how much work they put into it. And I really think that's a thing that really makes the film stand out is the great performances.
And they're so talented, just to begin with. So
They're
we were
the best.
very
And
lucky.
they're really nice people.
Very
They're really
nice.
great people.
Work with them.
Yeah.
You can.
Absolutely. Did anything change when you did the editing? Did you realize, what have we shot? Or, oh, do we have to take something? Or how was the process?
Yeah, there's a couple scenes left on the editing room floor, but for the most part, it's pretty close to the script. You know, like I think
Yeah.
because we didn't have a lot of room for experimentation on the day because of how much we had to get. It was like we kind of knew the movie that we were gonna go make,
Yeah.
and then we put it together in the editing room.
Yeah, we had to storyboard every single frame because every frame had a companion frame. So if you lose a scene, you lose two scenes, really.
Yeah.
And so we really couldn't afford to shoot anything that wasn't going to end up in the movie. It was kind of like an animation in that way that we just could not, like everything had to stay for the most part. We lost a couple scenes, but it's pretty much what we envisioned. We made.
The edit's kind of like a Jenga tower. If you try to pull one block out, like the whole thing's gonna topple
Everything's
over
gonna fall.
because all the scenes are in pairs.
Yeah.
Like they're all paired together, and you can't really start moving them around.
Yeah, that's what makes the film so compelling, so different, so amazing to see because, okay, you can, as I was telling Hanna before we were recording, when it starts, you say, wow, it's a split image. I'm going to be able to follow and perfectly. And also you enjoy it because of that perfect parallel structure you do in the setting. Because everything was prepared. Did you have like a storyboard or something?
Yeah, we storyboarded the whole thing because even it was very, light drawings, but it gave us structure and it gave us a reference point when we were on set to remember what the parallel scenes are.
Yeah, and we storyboarded, and then we actually made an animatic out of those storyboards. So we kind of pre-edited the movie
with a
as well, and
voiceover
we got the actors to do like a read through of the script, so we put their voices in it, and then we did put some temp music in it. So we kind of were experimenting, with the film, with the storyboards and the timing and everything, trying to get that right so we knew what we had to go and capture on set.
Yeah, and that also is the reason why you could shoot a 10-minute that in fact is 20 minutes, as you said, short film in 5 days with such a big array of locations and that different because otherwise it's impossible.
Yeah, it has to be really well thought out. If you're gonna do that many scenes in that many different places, you have to know exactly what you're getting. So we set out to do that, and
So what about the future? Did you like the experience? Are you going to work together again? Are you going to work? Yes, it's clear. And it's going to be more complicated than this one? Or?
What you have to know about us is that we're both very ambitious and we like a challenge, and that's why we made this film. Like, we like to do things that are a little bit out of our comfort zone. So I see us continuing to work together. Adrian's a really talented writer, so I'm just waiting to see what he's gonna write next, and I know he has a lot of interesting stuff planned, and I'm excited to read it and work together in the future. And we work really well together. We complement each other, and we have different strengths, and so absolutely. We'll definitely do something.
Bring out the best in each other as artists, and I think we're definitely going to keep working together.
Yeah, that's important when you find someone you can work easily with.
It's special.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so we are waiting for you to write and to know what you can tell us what you're writing, and to see it on screen and enjoy it as much as we have enjoyed this one.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Yeah.